Welcome back, Johnnies, to another fantastic school year. I'm Beatrice DaCosta.
And I'm Zachary Mahabir.
We've got the top stories from St. John's and beyond, and we're going to bring them straight to you on this week's episode of Eye of the Storm.
A new semester brings new faces and new organizations on St. John's campus. After going through the vigorous process of Power to Organize, 12 student organizations have been recognized by Student Government Incorporated. Some of the big-name non-budget orgs such as Korean Fan Dance Club, Feminists Unite, Food for Thought, and the TEDx Talk organization of St. John's finally are being recognized after lots of student support. Congrats to all 12 organizations for having an official campus title.
Speaking of campus organizations, the newly renamed Category 5 AD Club had just had renowned Y&R Chief Executive David Sable stop by St. John's to deliver a rousing presentation on the evolving digital landscape. Nicole Augusto was there with a great perspective on the event.
I'm standing here outside of the D'Angelo Ballroom where Category 5 Ad Club has invited Y&R CEO David Sable to show a presentation on marketing. Let's go inside and see how it is.
One of my mantras is digital is everything, but not everything is digital. So everything that we do, everything that we touch today has some digital aspect to it. Either it was generated digitally, it's the information about what we do is being stored digitally, or there's some digital interface involved. I think the difference is that not everything is digital. So I have in my house, because I'm a nut, everything is digitally controlled and Alexa and this, that, and the other thing. But at the end of the day, I like to sit in the living room and talk to people. So I'm using digital means of making the lights good and the music and whatever, but it's that human interaction that I crave. So I think that we just need to be mindful of the fact that digital is every place. It's already integrated into everything that we do, but not everything that we do is digital. Algorithms play an important role in life. I think the problem that I had surfaced is this notion of the algorithm being used to limit the kind of information that we might see. It's not the fault of the algorithm, it's really the issue of the person who's allowing it to limit their life because they don't understand it. We don't sit there and think, oh my God, the algorithm has just served me this story, but that's actually what's happened. So I think we just need to be more conscious of it and make sure that we've broadened our experience base.
What a remarkable event. And a good thing, too, with the ballroom filling up to almost capacity. Well, from the D'Angelo Ballroom, I'm Nicole Augusto, WRED-TV.
That was actually a really great presentation. Props to Category 5 for getting such a talented guy. A report of a minor fire from Tianjin, China quickly escalated to a 3-alarm fire, requiring over 119 firefighters to extinguish the flames, according to emergency services. The cause of the fire was a warehouse full of faulty batteries recalled from the Samsung Galaxy Note 7s. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but there is a growing public outcry to get rid of the phone series entirely. It is unsure the impact this will have on future sales.
In other news, what has been called the greatest test of government loyalty to the indigenous has finally reached a pinnacle. The Army Corps of Engineers is set to allow the final phase of construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline as of this past Wednesday. Workers have begun on the final stages of drilling despite activists and indigenous people still stationed there since arriving in May. Many of the protesters, some of the Sioux Nation, are upset by the news, stating the proposed pipe would put sacred lands and waters at risk. No matter what happens, we must fight for the water.
Despite all these intense world events, it's been equally intense past few weeks in sports, and with the addition of basketball season wrapping up soon, we're going to take it to Paraskiva Sofontos and Christina Garrison to cover it all for SportsWire.
Thank you, Zachary, and welcome to a new semester here at SportsWire. I'm Paraskiva Sofontos.
And I'm Christina Garrison. We're officially back, and there are some sports seasons coming to an end, and some are beginning. The St. John's women's basketball team has played amazing basketball this season. The defending Big East champions are 4th in Big East standings with an 8-5 record, and for the season they're 16-8. Senior guard Jade Walker leads the team in scoring, averaging 14.3 points a game. The Johnnies look to continue their Big East dominance as they host Big East rival, the Villanova Wildcats, tonight in Carnesecca Arena.
The countdown to baseball season is coming to an end. Both the Mets and the Yankees left for Florida this week, meaning spring training is just around the corner. While we prepare to watch New York baseball again, now is the perfect time to take a look at what the Mets and the Yankees have done during the offseason. After a heartbreaking end to the Mets' 2016 season, the front office had one goal in mind: re-sign Yoenis Cespedes. The Mets did just that, bringing back Cespedes on a 4-year deal. While names like Curtis Granderson and Jay Bruce were subjects of trade talks this winter, they remained with the team going into spring training. The Yankees made some major moves before the trade deadline last summer, including trading flamethrower Aroldis Chapman to the Chicago Cubs. They did this with the thought that they could sign him again in the offseason. The Yankees did sign Chapman to a 5-year deal this winter. But that's not the only thing that the team's done this offseason. The Yankees have also added veterans Matt Holliday and Chris Carter, both to a 1-year deal. Both the Mets and the Yankees look to be contenders in their respective divisions this season, so the excitement for both teams will surely build during spring training.
The St. John's men's basketball team just recently played defending national champions, the Villanova Wildcats, on Saturday at Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Freshman guard Marcus Levette led the Red Storm with 23 points. Despite his stellar efforts, the team was unable to secure a lead during the game and ultimately lost by a score of 92-79. It's been an uphill battle for the team all season long. The team enters this weekend with an 11-14 record and 5-7 in Big East Conference play. The Johnnies are looking for ways to get back on track this season after an uneventful start, and the Johnnies will face Big East rival Seton Hall this Saturday afternoon at the Garden.
In a historic game, Super Bowl 51 was played this past Sunday in Houston as the New England Patriots took on the Atlanta Falcons. The Patriots struggled in the first half of the game and at halftime led 21-3. After being down 25 during the third quarter, Tom Brady led the Patriots to the biggest comeback in sports history. Over 24 records were broken in this game, and it went into the first overtime game ever in Super Bowl history. Brady led his team down the field, and with that, the Patriots won Super Bowl 34-28. Tom Brady captured his 5th Super Bowl and 4th Super Bowl MVP award.
That's all we have for this episode of Sports Wire. I'm Christina Grierson.
And I'm Barasque Vaxenofontos. Have a great day, and back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys. Can't wait to watch those games. Best of luck to all our sports teams this season. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
In other news, Donald Trump reports he won the debate because he talks a lot.
Looks like death is back at it again, and this time, no one's safe.
You know who else is cute?
Me!
No, absolutely not. Get a grip, Deanna, we're live. His owners are baffled as to why, but if you ask me, Logan just got laid off from the plant and needs large tubs of ice cream to deal with the soul-crushing loneliness that the modern world provides. Hilarious comedy 101, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't get where
Whatever.
the
No, Wi-Fi that we need.
Thing.
It's not.
I'm Asohi Osagi.
And I'm Deanna London. Let's strike this match.
The spirit of activism is alive and well in America again, especially on St. John's campus. After the controversial ban on Muslim immigration was put in place by President Donald Trump, cities and campuses everywhere protested. Despite the equally controversial overturn by judges across America, St. John's students still marched against the ban. We have Amarachi Arangabo reporting from the D'Angelo Center.
We're here at the D'Angelo Center, where students of all different backgrounds have come to march against the ban on Muslims and refugees from different Muslim countries placed by Donald Trump. And let's see what this event is all about.
It's in protest to the immigration ban that, the president has put on Muslims entering this country, and really it's just about that, but also about celebrating diversity and showing solidarity to those who might not be Muslim, who might not be affected by this. But in New York City, I think it's important for us to really stand with our Muslim brothers and sisters.
It's great to see a lot of people, especially obviously Muslims, and the greatest thing was how many non-Muslims showed up and how passionate they were. At times they were screaming way louder than me. I would lose my voice, but I would just hear them screaming, endless screaming. It was great. I loved it. A lot of passion, and I don't know, as we were walking, everybody's just filming, probably putting on social media. Everybody's talking about it, which is great. This is the point of this, to raise awareness and show that, we're not going to go, we're not just going to take this without, speaking out against it.
So where do you think we will go from here, now that we've taken a march?
From here, I'm hoping that people continue to move forward towards progress and reach out to their senators, attend more community events at St. John's and elsewhere, and hopefully continue to be active during this tumultuous political climate, really.
My name is Usman Ali. I just support Donald Trump.
So can I ask your overall opinion on the ban in general?
Well, I think the press is just giving it a totally different spin, in my opinion. Yes, we could argue that the ban and the implementation wasn't 100% perfect. The whole visa green card thing didn't come out as well, but I think the press kind of spinned it to make it against Trump, in my opinion.
What an interesting and informative event that happened here today. Hopefully more students can put their voices forward to speak on more issues such as this. I'm Amarachi reporting at D'Angelo Center, WRED-TV.
Thanks, Amarachi. In other news, a New Orleans principal is being hailed for encouraging his students to excel in academia in a way that not many would have expected. Students at Edna Carr High School in New Orleans were challenged by their principal, Harold Clay, to achieve academic success in the classroom. He structured it similar to a sports reward system, where instead of athletes receiving varsity letters and monetary rewards, it was students who achieved academic success of 3.5 or higher. Principal Clay had the honor of awarding 400 honor students, proving that being a high school jock has a whole new meaning.
This year, the End Trafficking Project has partnered with the National Consortium of Academics and Sports to implement Shut Out Trafficking on 10 university and college campuses across the United States in an effort to raise awareness and promote action to end human trafficking. UNICEF at St. John's University had the honor of hosting the Dr. Richard and Emily Pasnick-Lapchick and invited WRED-TV too. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Joe Acerno reporting from the Little Theater for Stop Human Trafficking Week. We're here right now at the conference led by St. John's University alumni Richard and Emily Lapchick. Let's go down and take a look.
So today we invite the students and staff in school to come and listen to a speech by Dr. Richard Lapchick and Hannah from the End Trafficking team at UNICEF. They discuss about human trafficking, about how to take action and become better citizens.
And how there are many forms of trafficking, not just the usual ones we hear about, sex trafficking and human trafficking only in Africa. There's a lot in the United States, and every hour there is many trafficking injustices. So, yeah.
I really appreciate the opportunity to be here and listen to the seminar, and even to be a part of the committee that makes it happen.
Thanks to the UNICEF Club here at St. John's University for raising awareness for such an important issue. I'm Joe Acerno reporting WRED-TV. Back to you guys in the studio.
Popular crowdsourced database website Wikipedia made waves across the world of news, especially in the UK when they announced they would be banning the use of Daily Mail as a credible source on their pages under almost any circumstances, on the grounds that the publication has a reputation for poor fact-checking, sensationalism, and flat-out fabrication. According to a statement to be put out by the Wikipedia Foundation, the foundation cited that the site's volunteer community felt that the Daily Mail, known for its exaggerant storytelling and tabloid-like content, simply wasn't reliable enough to use within Wikipedia-level content, especially when many other reliable sources exist. When the Daily Mail was reached for comment, the British publication commented that they weren't entirely sure how to feel about the move, but they noted they had banned Wikipedia from being used as a reference in their articles in 2014 for unreliability as well.
As mentioned before, it's a new semester, and that means there are several new clubs coming up on campus. We got to interview some of the executive board of the new poetry club. We go to Fatima Sajid to see what they had to say.
Hi guys, I'm sitting here with the Vice President and Treasurer of St. John's newest poetry club. Introduce yourselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Tamara Garcia and I'm the Treasurer.
Hi everyone, my name is Angela Catuzzo and I'm Vice President.
Anything interesting that you wanted to say about yourselves? First of all, congratulations on starting this club.
Thank you.
I know you guys are really excited.
So much. We're very excited.
So, do you feel like the club helps students out academically?
Yeah, well, it's a poetry club, so we're always writing. And I think that really helps with vocabulary and things like that. Other than that, we also perform. So it encourages a better public speaking ethic.
Yeah, so like she was saying, the public speaking and as well as like the techniques of writing, we do a lot of workshops and we expose them to different writing styles, so it's definitely teaching them something at the end of the day.
That's wonderful. And where do you see the club by the end of the semester?
I see the club growing and expanding. Since I see the club growing and expanding for next semester, I see, people knowing about us more and doing more events, bigger events, and so on.
That's wonderful. And what are you two most excited about for the club?
I'm excited about hearing the poetry from our members. Like, they already started doing their poetry for our last GBM, and it gave me chills. And I love seeing people passionate about poetry because I'm passionate about it.
Yeah, as someone with stage fright, and I don't really like performing very much, and I'm sure that there's a lot of members who are just like that. So I can't wait at the end of the semester when people who are actually scared in the beginning go up there and perform, and they're proud about it and they're confident.
Well, you guys seem really passionate about the club, so good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
If you're interested in joining the newest poetry club, it will be meeting on Mondays in Marillac in room 226 during Common Hour. I'm Fatima Sajjad, reporting from Marillac Hall. WRED-TV, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks. Now here to give us the 411 on everything in the world of Hollywood is Christina Blanks, Sebastian Cintron, and Destiny Clow. Let's take it over to Entertainment Now to learn a little bit about what's going on in the entertainment world.
Hey guys, I'm Christina B.
And I'm Sebastian Cintron.
And I'm Destiny Clow. We're here for Entertainment Now, here to give you the inside scoop on this week's trending celebrity topics.
Now you guys already know what we're going to kick it off with. This just in, it has been announced, George and Amal Clooney are expecting twins.
Wow.
According to today's news, George's close friend Matt Damon confirmed the exciting information during an interview. Damon stated within the interview that he has known about the pregnancy since autumn. Friends and family are ecstatic to watch the Clooney family grow. It looks like these twins are the new trend this year. Beyonce, mother, also recently announced that she and Jay-Z will be expecting 2 little additions to their own family.
Aww.
2017 appears to be the year of surprise pregnancies, right?
Wow.
Only time will tell us what to expect in the near future.
So many pregnancies nowadays.
So excited.
It is just, I can count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like,
I'm so excited.
And Beyonce,
yes.
twins.
And the thing about Beyonce is that she's always trying to outdo herself. So she said, no, we just can't do 1 this time. We got to go for 2. So.
And she's always on
and
time.
Twins.
You know,
yeah.
People always forget who else is pregnant. There's so many other
There's
people.
so many. Whitney Port, Lauren Conrad from the
Ciara.
Hills. Anyway, so that's pretty exciting, but one of the most exciting things about the new year has got to be the Grammy nominations.
Yeah.
They are simply on fire this year.
It's like crazy. Really? Yeah, I'm so glad that Chance the Rapper is in there this year. Like he is like
he's
changing
gonna
the
win
game.
Best new artist.
He's gonna. He has to. Hands down.
You know, I think it's between him and Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
definitely.
Best album, of course, we got Beyonce.
Beyonce. We have Drake.
Drake
as
for
well
Views.
Justin Bieber. Don't forget about Bieber.
Yeah, Bieber's nominated a lot.
He is, but
really is.
Song. Love Yourself for the album.
Yeah.
I think he has like
Amazing.
3 nominations.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It is, but speaking of music news, DJ Khaled is back, but not because of Snapchat. The man best known as Billy is being sued by Chris Hill, a producer who claims he gave Khaled a track in 2008 that he says would later be used for the now multi-platinum song Keys. Interestingly enough, song features Future and Jay-Z are not named in the lawsuit. How do you feel about that, guys?
I don't know.
Who's Billy?
Well, first, exactly. First
Who
of
is
all,
Billy though?
Who
I didn't
calls
know
Khaled Billy? Like,
but still, I mean, this industry, everybody wants their coins.
Yeah.
If you helped in the song,
yeah,
he needs his money.
Yeah,
definitely.
So,
I think that he would win.
Put some respect on his name, both of them.
Exactly, and Khaled just had a baby as well.
Oh my gosh, so
Here
cute.
we go.
Right? Have you seen his snap?
Another pregnancy.
But lastly, guys, we can't talk about entertainment news without talking about the Kardashians.
My favorite family.
Okay,
you and me
better
both.
yet, one has finally joined the clan in name since she's always been there in spirit. More than 2 months after finalizing her divorce with Lamar Odom, Khloe Kardashian has finally changed back to her maiden name.
Khloe money.
Yes, Khloe money. Her mother and sisters celebrated the best way they could on Instagram with a cake that had Khloe's face on it.
How
did
extra
you guys
is that?
see that?
How
I
extra
did.
is that though?
I
It
did.
was the whole
But
cake
honestly,
was her license.
I'm so happy for Khloe. Like
Yeah.
after everything she's been through with Lamar,
She's been
you know,
through
she
so
just wants to
much.
move on. She wants to drop the Odom, finally be back Khloe Kardashian.
I get
I'm
it.
happy for her.
I honestly get it. Like, good
Yeah.
for her. It's petty though. The family's petty
Very,
because
very
that cake.
always.
If y'all saw that cake, it was
Stay petty.
huge.
Well, that's all we have for entertainment news for you guys today. Please join in next week for our next episode for more Entertainment Now. This has been Christina B.
I'm Sebastian Cintron.
And I'm Destiny Clow. Back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. That's all we have for this edition of Eye of the Storm. For all of the latest content, like us on Facebook and YouTube, and follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at WRED-TV.
Also, be sure to check out the new WREDtv.com to keep up with all our episodes and to find out how you can be part of our productions. From all of us here, I'm Zachary Mahabir.
And I'm Beatrice DaCosta. Have a great week, everyone.